Baba Chidi! Baba Chidi! Baba Chidi! Baba Chidi! Baba Chidi! Hey! Jano! Okay, Jano! Baba Chidi! Baba Chidi! Hey! Baba Chidi! Oh my God! Listen to what is happening? I can't understand. Hey, Alikiba! All the dead buried.
In Africa, sunset in Africa. Yeah, oh yeah. In Africa, sunset in Africa. Yeah, oh yeah.
No, please.
This evil woman.
No, please.
For this sacrilege committed against the land and her people, I hereby banish you. Chief priest, here comes he.
By the laws of the land, as instituted by our forefathers, I hereby banish you from this land. I have spoken, and so shall it be.
Take her to the evil forest.
To lose tempers over this matter. We cannot question the gods. Neither can we force the loins of the leopard to bear male children.
Then let's do what must be done.
What? Marvin, what is it that must be done?
We look for alternatives.
Where?
Anywhere.
The gods forbade we remain headless. When His Majesty decides to join his ancestors, caution leave us out of this. All we ask is for continuity. Simple.
Then the beautiful princess, Chinasa, is there.
The princess.
Or what else do you want?
The princess. My friend, when matters of state importance are being discussed, trivialities like women must not be mentioned.
What is wrong with Chinasa?
Everything. Do we make her king after her father?
Yes!
No. When the leader of leopards dies, it is customary for another to take its place as head of the pack.
Agree.
Elders, patience. The gods must have reason for holding back a murder case.
Precisely what I'm saying. Remember, the hen does not wait to see the shadow of a hawk. I am a titled man. I stand for tradition. I will do anything to preserve tradition. And time is of the essence here.
Okay, kill yourself over this issue.
Don't insult me. I won't have that from you.
Remember, your family is not the only family that is in line for the throne. So sit down and shut up.
It's me you're talking to like that. Leave me deal with him. Leave me.
You bugger.
Elders, let us respect His Majesty. What do we expect our children to do if we can't hold back our claws from each other?
The cat and the leopard may claim oneness,
You have to please us. Our tradition says that his family is next. There is no heir.
Let it go. He is just a noisy child.
Seasons change, and we must not be caught in the storm.
Your Highness, even the storm does not announce its coming.
The multicolored, beautiful peacock is the king of birds. But even the colors of the chameleon are a mystery to the wisest peacock. Why? Because it adopts whatever colors it chooses. The gods made it so. If the gods have decided to keep from us the secret of whoever succeeds me, there is nothing we can do about it. Who knows? Perhaps the gods want to change the course of history. I have always been of the opinion and conviction that water intended by the gods for anybody never flows past that person. When the time comes, Idu must have a king. Let us wait. I have spoken.
But father, you're king.
Yes, but even a king has his limitations, my dear.
You can change all that.
Listen, my daughter. The lion, as king of the jungle, acknowledges the superior hunting prowess of the lioness. There are rules, there are laws, there is tradition. All these add up to the custom of a people, which even I, as king, am not at liberty to change. Do you see?
But you're lord over them. And like your ancestors, you make rules, traditions. A change in tradition is only history for posterity.
You see, my dear, the legacy of the Akeses ended when your mother died because she left no male heir for the throne.
It doesn't have to die if you don't want it to.
I see. So what would you want me to do?
Act, father. Act like a king and make me heir.
That's impossible.
It is possible, father. It is possible. Or do I take it as a sign of weakness?
No Akeze has ever been known to flee in the face of battle. But what you ask for, my dear, is unheard of. You see, in the history of the Idu kingdom, no woman has ever sat on the throne.
Nothing is new. If you will not do it, then somebody else will.
The future is not ours to see, my dear.
What then does the future hold for me, if you can't guarantee me one?
It is our tradition. It is only an Akeze that succeeds an Akeze.
Yes, agreed.
The gods leave me with no choice of a successor. The gods force my hands.
Tread softly, Your Highness. Our tradition is permanent.
Yes.
The only thing that is permanent in life is change. The caterpillar transforms into a butterfly with time. It is a law of nature. Princess Chinasa is an Akeze. The princess will...
Your Highness, the gods forbid a woman on the throne of Eagle.
Tima, what is wrong in Princess Chinasa attending that throne? Eh? An Akeze is an Akeze.
You're right.
That is what we are saying. Eh?
Chima, sit down. The king is no ordinary mortal. He is the link between the lesser mortals and the gods. The gods made it so. Should I join my ancestors tomorrow? Princess Chinasa will succeed me.
Your Highness!
Thank you very much.
Your Highness!
I have spoken.
My master.
Call me my daughter.
Yes, my lord. My lord.
Where is my daughter?
My lord, she's not in her chambers, my lord.
Are you mad? Where else could she be?
My lord, I searched everywhere. I cannot find her, my lord.
What about her maid?
She too is not in the chambers, my lord. What? Even her properties. Nothing, my lord.
Agada! Agada!
Hello?
Majesty. Put out a search party at once. I want my daughter back here immediately.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Okala, tell them to meet me at the Black Square. I'll do that. What is it? Huh? Carry us to the station, take it! I don't know. People shouting. Look at what you do.
Where is my daughter?
We were attacked.
You were attacked by whom? Did she escape? Where is my daughter?
Warriors, when we were crossing the river.
And what happened to my daughter? Where is my daughter? Agada. Sir, no matter what happens, I want my daughter back now.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Is it true what I do, my sister? I hear the disease runs in their family.
Ezioku!
Oh, yeah.
No.
fact, that is why she has not been able to get married all these years, while her mates are in their second pregnancies.
Yeah! Wait, could it be the reason she decided to leave Idu?
Exactly. In fact, the Igwe is very sick now and I hear he will soon die. No, don't ever.
You have started again this evening. You have started. It is only you that will know how many teeth a fowl has.
But that is what they say, Papa Chidi.
I know. That is what they say. They will say it. You will hear it. Don't go and say it again. Don't go and cook food for your husband.
Papa Chidi.
Make your again. Shut up. Shut that your dirty mouth. Instead of facing the business you are doing, you are there hearing who can bear children and who not and who have disease.
Please, Mama Chidi, let me go and prepare food for my husband. Okay, I have only come to discuss the welfare of the market women, nothing else. So, Biko.
Please
greet your husband for you.
I know where your market is. Ordinary to prepare apple. Here. Two, and she will burn it.
So, why did you keep an elder like me hungry?
My lord, I cooked yesterday. It's our turn to cook today. She did not cook yesterday. I was the one that cooked yesterday. So it's our turn to cook today.
You don't understand what I'm getting at. Let me speak with my yeah. Obi, Wando.
You can't believe this. Princess Chinasa is dead.
Yes.
She's dead.
Talk like that. What happened?
She's dead. She died yesterday.
Yes.
She was. Yes. She was killed by the bush tribe of Amalense. I told you. Our forefathers will never deceive us. You can't believe this.
Our gods do not go to sleep.
Oh, yes.
Our gods are awaking.
A woman ascending the throne of our forefathers.
Impossible.
The bush tribe of Amalense killed her. Honestly.
You know it is against the tradition of our land to name a woman as heir to the throne of this land.
Hey. And that's the reason the gods destroyed her. Ago, why can't we make Mazichima as the next king? He is a better choice.
All we are asking now is for the consent of our gods. We are elders.
Yes.
And we must try and be forthright in everything we do. We are talking about tradition.
I understand your fears. And you have spoken like elders. But you must remember this, that though the bird migrates to faraway lands, it always comes back home. Patience. Patience, elders. The vulture is a patient man.
It is for the same patience that vulture eats dead and decayed meat. But the eagle lands, swoops down and claims fresh meat. How long are we going to be patient?
As long as the gods deem fit. Have you forgotten that kings are not made here on earth? They are ordained from heaven. The Igwe is still alive. Let us give him time. Enough has been given, Abo. Enough has been given. You are the eyes of the gods, and their ways are not strange to you. Think about the calamity that will befall our people. Think about our ancestors.
Elders.
Life is timeless. Time is wisdom, and wisdom truth. The God that shows a child a young plant in an old farm will always give him the implement and the strength to harvest it. The gods, they know it all, elders. The gods. Yes.
Sunset in Africa. sunset in Africa. Yeah, oh yeah.
I promised I'll be back, didn't I? Besides, I am an Akaise.
You are my daughter, you are.
I brought you a gift. My son.
What's your name? That's my boy, Akaise.
I waited for you to name him.
His name is Ikebe. Sit down.
In Africa. Sunset.
Yeah! Today is a great day in Idu. Another warrior has joined the pack. Join me in welcoming my daughter, Chinasa, and my son, Ikebe. What more can I say? Let the drums of celebration roll.
Sunset in Africa.
Your Majesty. Please sit down.
You are closer to the gods. Consequently, you're wiser.
Your Majesty, you know, an okra plant will never grow taller than the man who planted it. Well, not that wise to know why I am not of the royal lineage.
Thank you very much. You are the high priest of the great Harrow.
That's true.
A repository of wisdom. Your wisdom still surpasses all.
You know, a snake will always give birth to something very long. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Wemana, I want to entrust the spiritual training of the boy Ikebe to you. You will teach him all you feel he requires to know. I want you to give me your word that you must teach him well.
Well, the man who crowns the king must always partake in the wisdom of kingship. I feel greatly honored by this offer, my lord, and I think I will enjoy teaching the young prince all that he needs to know about the wisdom of the gods.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Goodbye.
He is only a grandson.
But he is my son.
Your Highness, we don't even know his father
or where he comes from.
It is of no importance. Ikemefuna is our own.
How do we know? How do we know he's our own? How do we know he's not one of the bush tribes of Amalinze?
Do the mice and the kitten never mix?
That is it. We all wanted a king. Now, we have one.
A man that cannot dress himself feels bad when disappointed by men. Don't lay your trust on them. Men are mere mortals, crafted in disappointments. You must remain bold and strong like a lion, unshaken in the frailties of men. One day when you grow up to be a man, you will know that there are two types of men. Those born to serve and those born to be served. Ike, you are born to be served. And you will remember this one day when you become king.
So, for 5 days, he sailed across oceans and seas, braving his way through forests, fighting against man and beast. He was strong. He was bold. Where others feared to tread, he walked in without fear. Some people thought he was a god. Others did not know what to think or how to feel about him. But one thing was certain. They said he was not an ordinary human being. Akeze, my son, was different from all the others. He stood head and shoulders above all the others. And that, my son, is our history. We, the Akezes, you must know your history. To know your history is to know who you are and where you are coming from. Without history, you will not know who you are. My son is
You can't buy.
On your Highness. There shall be no rain. Our animals. Because I'm
Take him
Everybody
away.
will die. Hey, my friend.
People of Idu, I stand before you like a child before his father. Like a child, I seek your guidance and assistance. As Igwe of this great land of warriors, I shall thread the paths of my fathers, the great ancestors before me. I will love my people with all my heart. A listening ear will I give to all. We shall maintain a peaceful relationship with our neighbors, like my fathers did before me. Any man that hates the sons of Idu, we shall treat as enemies. Today is the beginning of a new history. Today, another Akazi has ascended. Yeah! Why do the sun and the moon decide to engage in a fight? You know the sun and the moon never meet.
There is nothing the eye will ever see that will make it bleed. These things do happen, Your Highness.
Not on coronations.
It is not wise to perforate a parcel that has to be opened with the fingers. It is not in your place to tell, Your Highness.
That is why I seek answers from you. You are the wisest in the land. Give me answers.
Your Majesty, what is wisdom? It is not the gift of one, but for all. So it is with leadership. You are always surrounded by enemies. Only discipline and your willpower becomes the tool for survival.
Just tell me how.
The rays penetrates into the fortress of your known and illuminates knowledge. Look deep into your soul. You will find the truth. After all, impossibilities are men's limitations on themselves. You only believe that which you believe.
Tell me, great Dibia, how do I believe?
You are a king. Let me tell you a secret. In leadership, what the mouth refuses to say becomes wisdom when it is needed. You must understand this all the time.
Take the child to the women. Is your husband the father of that child?
Oh, my Lord.
Who is the father?
He lives in Omaka.
Our neighbors?
Then why did you deceive your husband that the child is his?
My Lord, he will not believe it is his fault.
So you decided to go to the next village just to...
My Lord, I needed a child.
Your Highness, this woman and that child should be banished from this village. They are evil.
Children are a gift from the gods. They cannot be evil.
Your Highness, what is your judgment?
Young man, do you still wish to have your wife back?
No, my lord.
Then this is my judgment. Woman, you shall be taken to the village square and stripped bare for all to see your adulterous body. Then you will be given 12 strokes of the cane. Then if you so decide, you may go back to the father of the child. But as a daughter of Idu, you are free to remain in this land. The choice is yours.
Your Highness, this is not a matter of choices. This is tradition.
I know the tradition. A change in tradition is only history for posterity. I have spoken.
My lord, my lord, my lord. Are you being pursued by 1,000 demons? Do you think you can drag it to us like that?
Sorry, my lord.
What is it?
My lord, Nano Okala has been found dangling on a rope, my lord.
Hey! Hello, Nano!
He killed himself, my lord.
When did this happen?
As the wife came back from the farm, she found him dead, my lord.
Sacrilege! The body must be quickly thrown into the evil forest before the gods decide to visit their anger on us!
No. Let the necessary rites of cleansing be done. And as for the body, it should be buried wherever the family so desires.
Your Highness, this will define our land.
Every child of Idu, living or dead, is a son of Idu. I have spoken.
My son, a leader who at night goes to an empty bed is but a weakling.
Mother, the demands of rulership are like the lobster, who must carry his burden on its head.
True. But even the lobster buries its head to rest. We're no different. You need someone to help ease the day's burden. A helper. Ike, you need a wife.
Mother, Mother.
My son, all I'm saying is, choose from the beautiful girls from anywhere in the village, and she'll be all yours.
Mother, I will take a wife. I barely bid my time. I have spoken.
A word of...
Mother, I have spoken.
My son, when you spend too much time looking, you end up not finding.
Papa Chidi! Papa Chidi! Papa Chidi! Papa Chidi! Papa Chidi! Hey! Jano! Okay, Jano! Papa Chidi! Papa Chidi! Hey! Papa Chidi!
What is happening? I can't understand. Kinadu! Hey, Alikiba! Your Highness! Your
And all the dead buried.
He was my only son.
I do not understand. It has never been so bad in this land.
Even the animals are dying.
Dying. Your Highness, somebody must have defiled the land.
Then let's ask for the gods. Yes. We can't fold our arms like this.
Your Highness, we must consult the gods.
The Dibia knows what to do.
He better be fast before we all die.
Yes. The villagers are getting restless.
Who wouldn't be restless, Your Highness? Who wouldn't be restless in a circumstance like this?
This is a sign from the gods. What sign? Your Highness, I don't know.
If you don't know, sit down. Sit down if you don't know.
But when things begin to happen this way, strange things, then we all must tread carefully. I can feel it.
Give your feeling to yourself.
We will await the gods on this matter. By sundown, the Dibia must relay his message. I have spoken.
What do the gods say?
Your Majesty.
The people await you.
It is better for people than spirits await a man. And what can I do for her Queen Mother?
Nothing more than you have done for me.
I don't understand, Her Majesty.
What do the gods say?
The sun never sets at night. It is not proper to see the Queen Mother in this place.
Then how proper were those nights we shared together?
Chineke God, Your Majesty, the walls They hear secrets.
What is the message from the gods?
The bringer of bad news must be cautious not to pay with his head.
So also is deliverance when calamity approaches.
Why didn't you tell me this all this while? Why didn't you tell me?
Now that the gods have revealed it to you, what will you do?
I will do my duty to my people. Exactly my duty that I will do.
And strip me bare?
Truth is life, and it shines like the stars. Your Majesty, you must understand that if I don't tell the truth to the people, then where lies the legacy of my heritage? What do I answer my ancestors, for instance?
What about my heritage? We all must compromise somehow. Dee, what about those nights we shared together? Remember.
Enough! Enough, Your Majesty! The continued existence of this community lies in my hands, you must understand that. I must save myself from every sentiment and do my duty to my people, now or never. The moon will soon be up.
I wonder why Agwo the Dibia is not yet back.
I guess the gods have a lot to tell him.
Even the messenger was there.
Your Majesty!
Where is the Dibia?
He's dead!
What killed him? Bringer of bad news!
My lord, he was bitten by a scorpion.
That is unbelievable. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? The Dibia is dead. What do we do?
Your father was father to me. Your pain is my pain. Your loss is our loss.
I swear by the gods and our ancestors that whoever is responsible for this will be brought to justice. With my bare hands, before the people of this land, I will slay him personally. Let the gods be witness. I have spoken.
The night gets darker, my lord. You need to rest.
Of what use is rest when my soul knows no peace?
The night makes the heart heavier, my lord and master. Of what use is it if I cannot share your pain? Why then am I a companion if I cannot suit you?
Pain is meant to be borne by one, not shared amongst all. Go on, sleep.
The coldness of the bed brings pain to my soul.
Then, let the thought of my warmth comfort you. Good night.
You grieve, my son. Sorrow is no emotion for a king.
Mother, kings are human.
But the king is king. One death is only a chance for another to live.
Mother.
Son, I know you loved him very much. But we all must die someday. You have not tasted food or water in 3 days. The dead is dead.
The more reason why it surprises me, Mother. He was not a man to be killed by a scorpion bite. Less.
Except what? What is it, my son?
Nothing. I need to be alone.
Are you sending me away?
How can I? How can I? I need to think. My people die daily in their numbers and I can do nothing to help them. Why don't I die?
The gods forbid such talk.
I feel I have fallen short of my duty to them.
You are human. You can't do beyond what you've done.
Then what must I do?
Do what is expected of you. You are a king. Remember?